And you've had some questions about how early Easter seemed to be this year.
Did you think it was early this year?
It did feel like it came a little earlier than usual.
You know, it's interesting. It was earlier this year by about a week or so as compared to last year.
Okay.
But people are asking me, was it earlier this year? How do they come up with the Easter date? Why can't it just be one day? Well, there's many questions and lots of answers. Let me start with this. Here's a question that was sent in from Cynthia's buddy. This was on the tweeter tonight, Cynthia.
Okay,
you see Billy? It? Billy Mean Mullet, what's his name here?
Tubbs.
Billy Mean Mullet Tubbs. Why is Easter always on a different day every year? I can barely keep track of my kids' birthdays. Well, Mean Mullet, I've got the answer for you. So here's the story with how Easter works, okay? And of course, you think of it this way. Easter Sunday, it can be as early, did you know this, Cynthia? It can be as early as March 22nd and as late as April 25. This year, of course, it was yesterday, which was April 9th. So that's the story. Now, look at next year. Remember, it can be as early as, third week of March. Next year, it's going to be March 31. So it'll be really early next year. Then in Easter 2025, it'll be April 30th. So there we go. There's an early one, and there's a late one. But remember, Easter Sunday, the date depends on the moon. What about not just any moon, but it always occurs after the first full moon after the spring equinox, which remember, the equinox is always on right around the 21st of March. So that's the story with that. But the full moon, though, it varies from year to year, and that's based on the lunar cycles, and this causes the date to fluctuate. So that's why Easter can float anywhere around, what's that, like a 6-week window? It can be anywhere from the 22nd, 23rd, whatever date I just gave you, until the end of April. That big window is all due to the moon. So there you go. There's your answers with Easter. Outside right now, we have nothing more than a couple little showers that are moving through parts of the Wichita Falls area on down to Archer City, and then maybe a leftover sprinkle around Graham or Mineral Wells. That's it from a decaying cluster of thunderstorms up in Oklahoma tonight. By midnight, that's gone. Look at that. The clouds will still roll in western sections of North Texas, but overnight tonight, I don't have any rain in my forecast. There could be, again, a little bit of rain, these areas to the northwest, but other than that, and that's the next hour or two, other than that, we'll dry out tonight with partly cloudy skies. Lows tonight, the normal low is 54. Dallas drops to 55, Fort Worth 54, 50 in Gainesville, 49 in Bonham, 50 in Terrell, 49 in Corsicana, 50 in Mineral Wells and in Granbury. Highs tomorrow, pretty close to normal. The normal high tomorrow, 75. Dallas and Fort Worth, 75 and 76. 78 out in Mineral Wells, the same in Breckenridge. Albany and Abilene hit 79, 75 in Greenville, 75 in Bonham, so a warm day, comfortably warm as we head through the day tomorrow. And what's interesting for this date in April, I mean, it's just a really calm next 10 days. I don't have a whole lot happening. I mean, this week is certainly calm. Big ridge of high pressure is in control. That causes the sinking air in the atmosphere. And what that does is that just really prevents any thunderstorms from developing. So most of the week will be quiet. A storm system will move through late week, Friday, Saturday. But even then, the rain chances are only like 20% at the end of the week. So between now and then, it's dry. Once again, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, nothing happening here, then nothing to see here. Then on Friday and Saturday, 20% of us see a little bit of rain. Then Sunday, it's dry. Pretty uneventful week, which is really rare for the middle of April, middle of tornado season. Light winds and cool, 55. That's our low tonight. During the day tomorrow, mostly sunny day, low humidity, a warm day. We hit 76 tomorrow. There's the next 10. There's that low coverage of rain on Friday and Saturday. And Saturday looks like a nice day. We'll have a little bit of rain, but kind of partly to mostly cloudy, 77. Mostly sunny Sunday, 73. And don't forget, it's Children's Health Family Night at Six Flags. That's Friday. You can get on the Children's Health website and just check out Family Night at Six Flags. Well, that's a great event. The whole place is closed unless you're a part of this event. And then you just hang out at Six Flags. And you've done that in the past. Aren't you doing it this year?
I'm doing it this year. Have never done it. Sounds like fun.
It should be a lot of fun. Yeah, it should be a lot. Then there's a couple low chances of rain next week. Otherwise, 9 in a row.